good evening. I want to quickly run through some of the basic things that you need to do as a crypto trader, which is how to fund your wallet, how to buy, and how to sell. And I think someone also asked how to how to place a stop loss and all that. So I'm going to quickly do that right now because I will not be available to handle class tonight because of some health issues. So guys, please bear with me and use this video as our class for tonight. Okay, right now I've told you guys before that we have decentralized exchange and centralized exchange. It is safer for your money to be on a decentralized exchange than to be on a centralized exchange. So if you're putting your money on a centralized exchange, there is need for you to also make sure that you are putting your money on a credible exchange, because every money you are putting into a centralized exchange is in the hands of the owners of that exchange, and being in the hand of those people. Oh, so so when you are on a centralized exchange, you need to understand that your money is in the hands of the owners of that exchange. So um, it's just like the way your money is in a bank. You know, the money that is in a bank is in the hands of the owners of the bank, basically. So when you are putting your money in such place, you need to also be very, very careful. That's why I always encourage us to make sure you are using a very stable exchange. And that's why I always encourage you to put your money on Binance, especially if you are dealing with very big amount of money. But if you are dealing with small amount of money, maybe you are targeting to make big money. When you make those big money, move it to Binance. You understand? And some other big exchanges. But for me, for now, I think Binance is my own. Then also, if your money is that much, you can as well spread it. You can as well spread it in the sense that you can as well put it on some exchanges, not just on one. You understand? So what I do is I spread my own among three exchanges: Qcoin, Binance, and Gate.io. Okay. So, but what I'm going to be doing in this class is to explain to you how to fund, how to buy and sell, and also how to put up a stop loss. Now, for you to fund your wallet, I've explained to us that every coin you have on an exchange has an address. Fortunately, I didn't register. I didn't sign up my account on this Binance here, so I may not be able to have access to the wallet. So maybe I should use I still leave it open while I use which exchange. Okay, I think Gate.io I have here. The Gate.io I have here is on is registered. So I think I logged in on my Gate.io. So let's use the Gate.io for the explanation. So what you need to do is every coin, once you sign up with an exchange, automatically you create a wallet for you, and for every coin that exists in that exchange, will have a default wallet. Will have a default wallet for you. Every coin on that exchange will have a default wallet for you, and this is what I am talking about. I just clicked on, if you look down here, you see the menu. We have home, we have trade, we have features, we have moment, and we have wallet. Like I told you guys, these things are always very common. These are what you're going to find in, even if you go to Binance, you see the same thing. You go to Qcoin, you see the same thing. But what you'll be seeing is they can be using different names. Like where we have wallet, you can see assets. Some exchanges will use assets, okay, but they all mean the same thing. So if you look at this, you see the different wallets we have. We have spot wallet, we have margin wallet, we have futures wallet, we have AIN, we have copy trading, we have payment options. But most of the trading we do is spot wallet. As a basic, to keep it very basic enough, all we'll talk about is spot wallet. Just know that anytime you want to go and fund your wallet, you fund it on wallet, or you fund it on spot, not on margin, not on features, not on AIM. Okay, those ones you will learn then as we continue to proceed in this industry. Okay, so now this is my spot wallet. And like I told you that all the coin in this exchange, I will have a default. I will have a default. What do we call it? I will have a default wallet address. Wallet address is like your email address. Sorry, it's like your account number. So, but in this crypto space, we call them wallet address. We don't call them account number. So you can see that every coin we have here, I have my wallet address. So for example, let's do the USDT thing, because most times when you want to move your money into a particular wallet, it's always advised to do that with USDT. When you do that with USDT, then you can now go to trade to be able to now buy whichever coin you want to buy. So this is what we have here. So if I want to fund my wallet, my USDT wallet, if you look down, you can see where we have deposit, and you can also see where we have withdrawal. So I will go for deposit. Once I click on deposit, I'll go to on-chain deposit. Some exchanges will not show you this. It will just go straight and do that for you. But you can see that I went to on-chain deposit. I'm going to on-chain deposit simply means that I want to do that through a network. If I don't do on-chain, that's where you now do what we'll do it through what we call P2P. You do that through what we call P2P. Okay, P2P is trying to move get the deposit from someone that is already on Gate.io. We do that also in our stuff, in our exchange group. So you can actually get that. The advantage is this: if you do that if you don't do that on chain network, it simply means that there will be no charges, because you are moving from the same Gate.io account from somewhere else to a Gate.io account on this thing. But if you are getting the money from another exchange, definitely it will be very impossible for you to use that P2P arrangement. But if you really want to get USDT from, let's say, Binance to my Gate.io, definitely it has to be on-chain network. And if you go to on-chain network, you're going to see so many networks that we have. You can see Ethereum ERC20, you can see Tron TRC20, you can see BSC PEPS20, you can see GateChain GRC20, you can see Kava EVM EOX. Now the thing there is this: for each of these on-chain network has its own address. So if I really want to deposit and I decide to deposit through Tron, what it simply means is this address, whoever that wants to send the money to me has to select Tron too and put this my address there. You understand? So that the network will know that I want to move this thing through a Tron network. I want to move this money through a Tron network. You understand? So this address is specifically for Tron network. If I go and select another exchange, let's say I select ETH, this you can see now. This one is for Ethereum network. Now the difference is this. The difference in this is that each of these different networks has different fees. They have different fees, and they also have different speed. They have different fees, and they have different speed. You understand? So mostly we always use TRC20. That's what we always use mostly, because the fee is about $1. But the last time I used Ethereum, though I did Ethereum to Ethereum, I didn't really use Ethereum this thing. I think they collected $7 from me to move Ethereum coin to another coin. So Ethereum is always expensive. You understand? It's always expensive. So you can as well check other network, but that's not really the case. Each other network, they have their own fee. You understand? But we do this because this one is a bit cheaper, because it's a bit cheaper, which is about $1 per transaction. So if I want to move money to this account, but remember, I'm not the one that is moving the money. The person that will be charged, the person moving the money, not me that the address will be giving the address. No. If I give address, I'm expecting money to be sent to me. But if I want to send money to someone, that's when I will now see the fee. But you understand? But this is just for deposit. So I'm not going to see fee, because I'm not paying anything for them to move money to me. Rather, who pays is the person that wants to move money to me. Okay? So that is it. So all you need to do is to copy this address. You can see the address, a long list of alphabets and numbers. Just click on copy, because if you want to take this in any error, you could lose your money. Remember, this is a blockchain network, and being a blockchain network, that is need for you to know that as a blockchain network, any transaction done there is actually irreversible. So you need to be very, very careful. And that's why anywhere you have the address, they always give you a copy button, so that you click on the copy button so that it will copy it for you. You don't need to go and select it. You may end up omitting one character, and when you move it to the place where you want to send it, you may not know you actually omitted something. If it's an account number that is 10 digits, it's easier to know if you actually omitted something. But here it's not easy to do that. So please use the copy button like I just did now. I will click on the copy button. Okay, so I clicked on the copy button right now. So I can now go to the place. Now, if it's someone that wants to send it to me, I will now send this particular address to that person. That's what the person will now use to send the money to me. And once the person sends it, I will receive the money in my wallet. Some exchanges will have fund wallets and have spot wallets. Like if it's Qcoin has a fund wallet. So when they move money to you, it goes to fund wallet first. You understand? But Binance, when they move money to you, it goes straight to the spot wallet. Unless if they moved it to you through P2P. But if they move it to you through network, it goes straight to fund wallet. The same thing with this one. This one also goes straight to spot wallet. But for Qcoin will go to fund wallet. Now you're not expected to transfer from the spot wallet to the fund wallet. Transfer is always common. You find that in all this. And if you look here now, you also see the transfer. If I click on transfer, I will now select. See now, this is from spot account to perpetual futures account, but that's not what I want to do. I just want to show you how. So if I want to swap this, I can just click on this sign. You can see where arrow is pointing in two direction. I'll just click on it. You see now it has swapped it. So now it's now from perpetual futures account to spot wallet. So this is what transfer does. So you find that in all the exchanges too. So you run transfer if actually your own exchange is the one that receives on fund. So you can now go and swap it on the fund. You click on transfer, then you now swap it from funding to spot wallet. Is that okay? So that's basically what it is. That's how you fund your wallet. Now, when you now want to do buying and selling is simple. Like if you look down here, remember we have trade and futures. Now, futures trade is not what we're talking about. Anytime you want to trade spot, you go to trade. All the exchange you see it. Anytime you want to trade spot, you go to trade. Anytime you want to trade spot, you go to trade. Anytime you want to trade spot, go to trade. Are we understanding it? Anytime we want to trade spot, we go to trade. Okay. Please don't go to futures trade. Futures pattern of trading is different from spot pattern of trading. Futures is highly risky, and why spot is not spot is just more like buying a coin. So it goes down if the coin is going down. But futures is basically trading, and you trade different parameters. You can actually trade when the market is going up. You can also make money when the market is going down. But mind you, it's highly risky. You can blow up all your money because this one actually is deals. We call it deals. So basically, it's a deal. Once the deal doesn't favor you, you lose your money. Once the deal favors you, you make money. That's how it is. But in sport, you're actually buying a coin. The market could go down and your money will reduce. Like what you are seeing here right now is 160. This money before this little retracement was about 260. That's where it was. It was about 260. And now it has actually retraced to 160. Okay. So it's just like that. It's just like that. Okay. So you need to understand the fact that the quantity of coin that I bought will still remain. The only thing now, the value of the coin in the market has gone down. That is the same way we are waiting for the value of the coin in the market to go up so that we'll make money. Okay, so that's what it is. So if I want to trade, I will go to trade. I'll go to trade. I just clicked on trade right now. I'll go to trade. Now I'm on trade. Now, on this trade, if you look up, you see the market that we are in. We are in WSG/USDT. So this market you are seeing here is a market of WSG and USDT. That's the market I'm in. If this is not the market I really want to trade, I can go ahead and click on that place. We have WSG and USDT, and I will see other markets. You understand? It's a trade because you are moving your money from one coin to another coin. You understand? So these are the different markets we have. We have NADA USDT, we have Avas USDT. So which one do you really want to trade? Let's say I want to buy Flocky. So I'll look for Flocky markets where we have Flocky USDT. So you can see that here. So I'll just go ahead and click on it. Now clicking on it right now takes me to the Flocky market. So I'm in Flocky market as you speak. And in this Flocky market, as we speak right now, if you look at it, you see the different environments. We have the different prices. You can see people that are selling. You can see people that are buying. In the middle, you see the market price. The people that are selling, their own is on red. The people that are buying, their own is on green. Then the market price is in the middle. Okay. So then if you look on the other side, we have buy. If it's buy that you really want to do. Now, if you want to buy Flocky, that means you select buy. If you want to sell Flocky, that means you select sell. You understand? So when you click on buy, it means that you want to move your money that is on USDT to a coin like Flocky. USDT is a stable coin that a lot of a lot of people use because it's very stable. It's actually pegged at the amount of dollars, so it's pegged at US dollars. So is US is a stable coin. That's why it's called it. No matter what the market is doing, it remains $1. So that's why people always move their money to USDT as a stable coin. And I think it's number 3 coin in the world after Ethereum. Then you now find BNB. That's why. So it's a very stable. A lot of stable coins have had issues. We've seen BUSD have issues. We've also seen UST have issues. That's the one owned by the owners of Luna. You've seen them have issues. And it lost its peg, and people that had their money on that coin lost their money. So that's why I always tell you people, see, all these assets are owned by people. So you need to really understand that you are in the space for business. So because you're in the space for business, you need to be very careful. Always put a yardstick before you take a decision, especially when you want to keep a whole lot of money. Mind who you are keeping your money with. Like me, I rather keep my money on USDT than putting it on a coin that a stable coin that the ranking is still very low. I will not do that. I rather put it on USDT, knowing that these guys have already gained the momentum to be able to manage their network and all that. So now we have buy, we have sell, and if you look down, the next place you will see limit. Limit means that when you're on limit, these are different conditions of buy. We have limit. For limit, you have to select the amount. Let's say the market is at 0.0001895, and let's say I want to buy when the market goes down more. Let's say I want to buy when the market goes down to 0.0014. I will come to this place, the next button under, and set it at that amount, 0.00014. You understand? So right now the market is at 0.189, but I want you to buy when the market goes down to 0. So I will now type the quantity of, if you don't know the quantity of Flocky you will need, you can go ahead and type the quantity of USDT that you want to put into this coin. So let's say I want to put 50 USDT, I can go and type 50 USDT. It means that this 50 USDT will give me 357 142 units of Flocky if I should buy it at this rate, at this 0.0014. Do you understand? So that's it. That's just the way. Then once you set this, you can go ahead and now click buy. Once you click on buy, once the market gets to this amount, it will click. But let's say you just want to buy whatever that is the market rate to buy. You go out, you come to this place we have limits and look for market. Select market. If you select market and put the $50, what you are saying in this case is this: whatever is the market price, whatever that the sellers, the highest seller bid is offering, go ahead and buy it for me at that rate. I don't have issues with it. That's what it is. So you want to buy immediately, you don't care what the market rate is, you just want to buy it. So you select market. So in this one, your stuff will not be delayed. It will just go ahead and start buying from people that are available to sell. You understand? No matter the amount that they are selling. But remember, it will start from the highest bidder, highest seller to, if the highest seller, let's say I'm selling, but the quantity I have is not up to the amount that you need, they will still go to the next seller and pick up. So that's also, if you want to buy at the market rate, you can just go ahead and select 50. But remember, the market rate is based on, if you look at this thing, watch closely, you will see that if this market is at 0.9, the sellers we have is at 0.7. So most times it's always difficult to find someone selling at exactly the market rate. So that's why if you do that, you may notice that the value you should expect will not be what you'll be seeing. But most times the difference is always very insignificant. Okay, unless if you are buying a coin that doesn't really have volume. When I mean volume, traders are not much. Okay, that's when you start having issues that your money will just exhaust without you getting exactly what you want. Okay, so that is just it for buying. Now if you now want to sell, you go here and click on sell. If you click on sell, then you go and select, put the amount at which, if you want to sell at a particular amount, let's say the market is at 188 and I want to sell at when the market become 0.0009, that's when I want to sell. You understand? If I want to do that, just go ahead and do that. Put the number of Flocky I want to say. You know, in this one now, you have your Flocky. You see the quantity of Flocky you have. If you want to sell all the Flocky, look at this bar here. This bar can help you also select quantity you want. If you want to do 50%, you can select 50%. If you want to still sell the entire Flocky, you can select 100%. If you want to just sell 25%, you can select 20%. So you can go ahead and select trend, or you can type it if you want. can actually type it too. So when you do that, you can go ahead and click on sale. So once it sells, the money will now move from your Flocky to your USDT. So that's simply how we buy and sell. Then there are also parameters we need to look at here. When you want to take your trading decision, sometimes you want to look at the chart of this coin to know whether you can go ahead and know whether some factors are in place before you can go ahead and buy. For you to do that, if you look up here, you're going to see two candlesticks. You can see two candlesticks. One is longer than the other. Go and click on that candlestick. It will bring out the chart of this particular Flocky. See, now I just did that. Now look at the chart of this Flocky. Can you see that? Now, but if you look on if you look up, you see where we have line, FM, 1H, 1D. These are different time frames, and it's on 1D. You can see 1D is bold than others. It means that this is on 1D. 1D simply means 1 day. That means every candlestick here represents 1 day. Every candlestick here represents 1 day. Now, if I select 5M, 5M means 5 minutes. 1H means 1 hour. Then you can go ahead and click on more to see more other time frames you have. You have 4 hours, you have 6 hours, you have 8 hours, you have 12 hours, you have 1 week, you even have 1 month. So depending on the kind of trade you want to do, you can go ahead and choose the one that you want. Then also there are indicators. If you look at this chart, you're going to be seeing different things. I work so much with Bollinger Band. I love Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band is an indicator that gives me a very good idea of what the market looks like. So you can select indicators. If you see here by default, we already have some indicators selected. We have MA, moving average. We have EMA. What's even this EMA? I've forgotten what E is, but is exponential. Yes, exponential moving average. We have BOLL, that's Bollinger Band. We have volume, FOL. We have MACD. MACD is also moving average. What's that DC again? I've really forgotten. We have KDJ, we have RSI, we have WH. We have many of these indicators, depending on the one you have studied to know how they behave and you want to use it. And if you look at it now, I have more than 4 indicators on for me to use to take my trading decision. I have Bollinger Band on. Bollinger Band is the one that is where the chart is. You can see how it's looking there. Then I have volume. You can see the volume here. This helps me to know the volume. This one, you see something like the signal, the way music used to go up and down. That one is the volume. It shows me the trading volume, the buying volume, and the selling volume. Then we have the MACD. MACD, you can see that under here. You can see that where we have an arrow showing that there is a cross. That's the way we explain all this. That is, if you want to go full into trading, that's when you start learning indicators. Okay, remember I told you guys we have fundamental analysis and technical analysis. If you want to do technical analysis, it's all about understanding these indicators. Okay, then we now have the last one, ROSI. So you can see ROSI down here. So these are different indicators. Okay, so you go ahead and analyze your chart. If you also go up here, you can see in last 24 hours the highest the coin has gone and the lowest the coin has gone in the last 24 hours. You can also see the trading volume the last 24 hours. You can see both in Flocky and both in USDT. So some of these things are things that help you to take your trading decisions. So we'll go back to our markets. So this is the market. So I've taught you how to buy, I've taught you how to sell. Then someone asks, how can I do a stop loss? And that will be the last one I'm going to do for now. And with that, you can as well go ahead. So you can see conditional trade. When you hear conditional trade, it means that if this condition is not met, let this condition be followed. If you are going this direction and you don't do, if this condition doesn't met, follow this direction. If this condition is met, follow this direction. That is why it's called a conditional trade. Some exchanges will not call it conditional trade. Like Binance has its own name for taking profit and all that. So what do we really do on conditional trade? We want to set this thing in a way that put up a stop loss. Let's say now the market is going down and there is a particular level that your money is, and you are telling yourself, if this coin should go below this place, please bring out my money. I want to lose, but see, I can afford to lose, but I don't want to lose beyond this level. So you can set a conditional statement. See, if the market is going down, no problem. But if it's going down and go below this amount of value, if it goes to this value, please, I'm done. Just sell and bring out my money. Okay. Then for buyers, then also for taking profit too, you can as well do take profits. We have stop loss, we have take profit. What do take profit do? Take profit is, okay, wow, this coin is going up, you work your chart analysis and you say, okay, see, if this coin is going up, if it gets to this particular amount, please sell for me. Because of what? Maybe you have done your technical analysis and you realize that if this coin should get to this point, it will likely retrace. So before it retraces, because I will always not be I will always not be always on the internet. And when this market is moving, it doesn't allow you to tell you I want to move. Even though we have some platforms that helps you to give you a notification that this coin has gotten to a particular amount. Like we have what we call TradeView, but it's not free. Though we have a free version, but if you want to really get all the features, you can actually go for the premium version, where you can actually get a notification that the coin has gotten to a particular level you are hoping for this coin to get to, so that you can go and take profit. But you can as well set it that, okay, if it gets to this level, please just sell for me. Let me take my profit and wait for it to retrace. If it retraces, like Bitcoin has gotten to 43,000, and as we speak right now, Bitcoin is around 63,000. You can see it has seriously retraced. If you have one Bitcoin, you would have lost about $10,000. You would have lost about $10,000. Okay, so you could have decided to take profit when it was at 73. Now you have retraced to 63. You can as well choose to come in as well. So this is basically what conditional trade is. And when you hear take profit, stop loss, that's what it simply means. So you use that to set the conditions, okay, to be able to make that. So you see here we have the trigger price. This trigger price is what triggers it when this coin gets to. So if I want to sell, if I'm already on the coin and I feel like, okay, this coin will go against me and it's going against me, I just feel like, okay, if it goes this bad, I should come out. I can go ahead and set it. Okay, that's why we call it a conditional trade. So you can go ahead and type where you want it to trigger, So when you want to trigger, then you now set the amount. Let's say what we call trigger. Let me give you an example. Let me explain to you what trigger is. If you look at the market right now, you can see that people are placing their sales amounts they want to sell. Now, let's say you want it. Let's say the market is going down, and you want it that if this market goes down to, let's use Bitcoin for example. Already, my prediction is that Bitcoin will possibly get to $58,000 before it start going back up. Okay, now maybe I sold my Bitcoin at 73 and I'm waiting for it to go down to, okay, we're talking about stop loss right now. So let's say I entered the market and I expect Bitcoin to add 53, 58, it should go back up, because there is a strong support at that point. So I now try to say to my trade that if this Bitcoin gets to 58, please trigger, let the system bring my request into the market. That's what trigger is. Trigger means that, okay, you can now come into the market. That's when they put your stop. Because of what? Why do we do these things? There are technicalities in this that I wouldn't want to share with you, but just take it that way. What trigger does is it brings your order to the market. So while you place this, your order is not in the market. It comes into the market when the coin gets to the point where the trigger is. So let's say I want it that, okay, if Bitcoin, I'm expecting Bitcoin to get to 58 and then it will now start going back up. Now that's the analysis I've done. Now, having done that analysis, I now said, okay, what if Bitcoin now goes down to 55? That means something is wrong somewhere. So I wouldn't want to lose any further. It means that it may go beyond expectation because it's actually broken the support limit. So I can decide to say, okay, fine. If Bitcoin gets to 58,000, please put my order in the market. And what is my order? Please sell if Bitcoin gets to 55. So that's why we call it a trigger. So that you know that how this thing sells is, it sells by first come, first serve. So once you put your order into the market, it will now start getting about. Why do they put the trigger? They put the trigger because it's not any time you come to the market to sell. You only sell to buy. You don't sell to the owners of the coin. You sell to people that want to buy. So because you want to sell to people that want to buy, if you trigger, they bring your order to the market. Now it can now start counting. So orders that are coming after when your own have entered the market, your own will sell before their own. Because there are possibility that when your market is in that spot and you don't have enough people that want to buy and the market retraces back, it will not sell. Do you understand? So that's why it's always necessary that you put the trigger before you now put the actual amount. So on the trigger, let's say for this particular coin, which is Flocky, we are on 0.118188, and maybe I'm expecting it to retrace or to go back at 0.85. You understand? At okay, let's say at 0.8. Now I can choose to come to trigger and put it at 0.185. Then come down and now put on this particular place now. I can now come here and put at 0.8. Then I'll come to this place and put at 0.185. So at 0.00185, it will trigger, it will put my order in the market. Then at 0.18, it will sell. That's just what it is. Then other ones, as usual, add the amount of lucky. If you don't know the amount of lucky, add the amount of USDT you want to sell. So that's just what it is. And you can get that done. So I believe that with these few explanations, if you watch this over and over and over and over again, is going to get you very much acquainted to how to buy and how to sell in the crypto space. Like I said, this is the same thing in all the exchange. I told you that before. I decided to open Gate.io because I think I have my account already opened there, but I don't have that opened on Binance. But I'll still have to show you that of Binance so that you know that they are all the same. They are all the same. Yes, they are all the same. They are all the same. So we are waiting for Binance to open. So Binance is gradually opening. You can see that. You can see that. Sorry, my network is not very good, but never mind. We can wait for it. I'm sure we can wait for it. Now look at Binance. We just came out from Gate.io. Look down, like I told you. Look down. You can see home. You can see market. Binance has market. Market is where you can now see different. Remember what I told you as market? Market is a different pairing. Okay, a different pairing. If I want to do BNB slash USDT, that's what we call the different markets. Okay, so we have markets. Then you can see trade. This is the same thing we have on Gate.io. You can see that of Binance. You can see that of Binance. If you also look up, I want to clear this notification here. If you look up, you still see the same candlestick that helps you to understudy a chart. You can see buy, you can see sell, you can see price for sellers, you can see price for buyers, you can see the actual market price. Everything is the same. But now look at this one. I'll click on limit. We have market, like you know, we have stop limit, talking about stop loss. You understand? We have one cancel the other. These ones are all conditional. You understand? So every exchange has its own way and has its way, the way it operates. So I could actually do a video some other time to teach you on Binance how to use the stop limit on Binance, but it's all the same. If I click on this now, you see the same thing. If you see the same thing, you can see stop, you can see limit. Stop here is the trigger, why this is now the amount that you want to really put, where it's now, it will now sell for you. Okay, so the same thing with buy. You can choose to come into a coin. You can just choose to buy a coin when it gets to a particular amount. But if it gets to that amount, you understand, you can choose to buy. You can also place some conditional statement on buy. Yeah, you can place some conditional statement on buy. Yeah, you can place some conditional statement on buy. So you can as well do that here. Is the reverse of sell. Okay, it's the reverse of sell. Yes. So that's just what it is. Every other thing here is just like what we have on Gate.io. Like I told you, they are all looking the same. Just very few disparities, which by the time you just try as much as possible to make your own personal research, you actually find out what those ones are doing. Okay, so that's just what it is. And guys, I want to believe that this particular video is going to help you. Like I said, go watch it over and over and over again. All the exchanges, I have OKX, I have MaxX, MaxC, and many other point exchanges. They are all looking alike. There's no much difference in them. So guys, go ahead and get that done. Thank you so much, and do have yourself a wonderful learning section. Bye.